Hey guys, Justin from Reaction Brewing Company here today. We're going to can. I'm going to get kind of more into the canner because I've had some interest in them. Plus I built one for another guy, so this should kind of help him walk through. So we'll have Sam zoom in on the deal back here. She's going to maybe give me some inclination that she's zoomed in on it because I can't see the screen anymore. So right here we've got a double throw rocker switch that lowers or raises and lowers the actuator in the back. These two are for CO2, so they'll purge, even though I don't have it hooked up yet. These two will purge the cans. That's hooked up to the CO2 tank, set at like 3 to 5 pounds, somewhere in there. And then these two will fill. So we're going to have her unzoom and unwheelie and zoom in on the jars now so you can kind of see what happens when you fill at the start. So apparently she's just going to hold the camera crooked instead of just moving the tripod stuff, but are we ready? Yeah. So this is what happens when you fill. First you get a bunch of star sand from sanitizing the lines. Then you kind of clean them out. And apparently this one's not going to foam very much. So usually you'll get some foam at first, but this has been sanitizing with cold water for like 2 hours. So then you just lift it up and you'll have your can of beer. Normally, instead of this nasty, shrubby crap. So we can zoom back out and we got our 2 cans of beer here. We'll go down and we'll get ready to can. We got to hook up the CO2 to the purge line here still, and then we'll be back when we start canning. So we'll see you guys in a minute. All right, we're back. So we got the CO2 hooked up. We're lower down the cans. So we're going to start purging. Give it 5 or 10 seconds. So the first 2 buttons purge. Start filling. We got 2 more cans ready, clean, sprayed with sanitizer. We got these 2 that are going to be nice and sanitizer-y. So I'm switching everything out on here over to bigger line and bigger feeds to try to up the speed of the canner a little bit. So as we get closer to the top, we're going to have some foam come out. We'll kill that one. That one's got a little extra foam. So we'll go up. Can on the foam. Try to be faster than that. What we'll do is we'll start purging those while we seal. Apparently move that out of the way. And then as we seal these, well, that didn't go real well. So we'll quit that, start filling. Hope this goes better than the last time. So that needs to be lubed. Throw that in the can of sanitizer, or the bucket of sanitizer. Get back here ready for our other. Grab me the super lube. So we got this little can of super lube right here. So we'll lube that up right after we finish filling these 2. So this is just going to be a real short canning video today. These are probably the last two I'll talk about while we fill. Foam, off, up, foam, off. Caps on, out, down, purge. Bam, off, fill, super lube. So what you gotta do is pop this little guy off. And Jesus Christ, apparently lube the 82,000 freaking pounds of beer that's inside this thing. Apparently I did not take it apart and clean it last time. Throw that back on there, give her some swirlies. Should be good to go. We'll check on this next one. 2 cans ready. There are 6 labels upstairs. We are out of labels today because I didn't order any, apparently, for this canning. So foam, quit. Foam up. Caps. Down. And if you didn't care about getting beer all over the place, you could probably do this a lot faster. Purge. Quit. Alright, so there we go, there we have it. I'm gonna start, first I'm gonna look for my sanitizer bottle. I know I hid somewhere. And so that's how you do it. Fill in these ones. So I will start fast forwarding from this point on. I don't know what time we started. But we're only gonna do this keg. I'll back out and show you guys how I got the keg set up when I'm done. Because I usually can out of a bright tank or the unit tank, but most people are probably gonna be canning from the kegs. So when I get everything all finished up, I'll show you guys the keg setup. So we'll be back in a little while. Alright guys, we're done for today. Just did that quick little keg. We got 34, which is what I thought we were going to get. Well, we got 32 and 2 floaters. So, let me get these gloves off here so I can touch the camera without getting the camera full of star sand. And I'll run you over the keg setup real quick, how I've got everything running. Alright, earthquake aside, we've got the canner, all our valves up top. Those are going through this line that you can see that's full of grossness now. Down through here. And all I have on the end of it now is just a regular keg fitting. So that's 3/16 hose. And then on this side, I just have N2 fitting, just hooked up to the silicone because it's easier to take off. And then we flip this guy around. We've got dual regulators going to the purge line. Don't mind that gauge, it's garbage. And then to the keg. So what we did to keg today was fill this bucket with snow and water to get it as cold as we possibly can. So there we have it. It's a pretty simple setup with a keg. I mean, it's just like you were hooking it up to the taps basically. Runs into the splitter up here, splits off, goes into the different valves. Same with the CO2, runs into a splitter up there, goes into the different CO2 purge valves. So give me a second here, and if I can find my remote. So give me a second here and I'll show you guys like how I initially cleaned this thing. I think I did that in one of my other videos, but for the person that bought the other can filter's sake, we'll do it again in this video. So give me one sec. Alright guys, so as always, I did something stupid, unfortunately not on camera. Pro tip, take off the outpost before you pull the hose off to clean stuff, because if you don't, it's going to spray all over your face and shirt and arm and everywhere else. So what we have here is a 750 gallons per hour pump just submerged in some Star Sand. So what we want to do first is just get all the garbage out of the lines, get everything cleaned out. So we'll hook this up. You guys watch the water. Gotta open our valves. Come on, little pond pump, you can do it. So give her a little more sanitizer to work with. So that's just going to get all the gunk and crap out of there. It doesn't do you a lot of good. Put your PVW hot water mix in here and then fill it full of all this crap. As you can see, the whole bowl changed to garbage. So we'll clean all this out real quick. And all I'm using is the Star Sand that was left in the bucket from dropping my cans in. So I'll unhook this. All that was going to do, all we wanted to do initially was just get that first out of here. And all this is 3/16 stainless fitting going to a 3/8 fitting, and then this 3/8 5/8 tube, 3/8 ID, 5/8 OD fits right in the nipple of this little pump, fits right inside of it, and since we're not working with any pressure here, it works great. So we'll dump this out. Sorry about getting close to the camera. We'll refill this guy. And this may look like a lot, but it really takes like 5 minutes when you're not doing it on camera. Stick the tube back in there. And this pond pump's just off, or whatever you want to call it, it's just off Amazon. And then we'll give her one last recycle of the cleaner Star Sand just to make sure everything's out of here. So you can see the bowl's not changing colors this time as bad. It's a little bit, but now we've mostly got the crud out of there. So we will empty this out, and then I'll be back with the PBW and hot water. And well, basically, I guess let's not come back because it's just going to take 20 extra minutes. So all I do after I get all the crud out of here is I fill the same little dish with as hot as my tap water goes. It's PBW. I let it go for like 2 hours just to make sure everything's all rinsed. Dump that out, fill it up with hot water. Let that go for about 10 minutes, dump that out, fill it up with hot water again, and then let it go for about an hour. And then I do one final star sand rinse just to make sure everything's out of here. And it's probably overkill, but I don't take my valves apart between fills because it's going to be a huge pain in the butt. So what I do is just, I really clean it really well, and then I got this extra piece of tubing here, and I'll flip everything around, and then I'll backflow the last star sand rinse through all the valves backward, well, through the fill valves backwards. The CO2 valves have check valves in them, so they can only go in. Now I do the same, when I start, I do the same thing with just star sand for both the CO2 side and the beer side, so that everything's clean. The CO2 tubing's clean, the beer tubing's clean, everything's good. And so far, knock on cheap Chinese stainless steel table, I haven't had any infections or any issues. It's been working out really well. We've canned, I don't know, probably we got to be close to 1,000 cans now. We've used 2 or 3 layers off the pallet. 3 layers? We're on our third, and it's got maybe 30 or 40 cans left, plus what we got here.
You got 36 full cans on it, okay, plus the last 2 liters on it.
Okay, so we got 36 full cans out of the keg, and then we got basically one more that's got trubby garbage in it that I'm going to try to let settle in the fridge and drink tonight. So, thanks guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Wes, hopefully this helps you run your setup. If you guys have any questions about the filler, you need one built, shoot me a message. I can knock one out, send it to you. They work really good. Mine's got a 12-inch ram, so you can fill bottles, growlers, cans, 22s, 22-ounce bottles, whatever you want to fill. We got an Imperial Stout we're going to do in the bourbon barrel. And I'm probably going to fill 22-ounce bombers and then wax the caps on them. So hopefully you guys can, hopefully that works out. We'll show you that it can fill anything you need at that point. So again, thanks for joining us. Check us out on Facebook. We usually update more there than we do on YouTube. So we'll see you then.